it that I'm asking myself, well, what's the point? Why am I here, Lord? Why did you make me? Why did you create me? And no doubt there are lots of other brown people like me that may have grown up asking those same questions. People do a lot of things because of what they have been taught. We understand that when babies are born, they're not born hating people. They don't grow up hating people. People are taught to hate people for whatever reason. You know, we can hate you because you have blue eyes. We can hate you because you live in Mountain Brook and those homes cost over $1 million a piece. Or we can hate you because you work in this particular place. When I was in school, they hated kids that made straight A's. They hated you if your parents were teachers. You know, my parents were teachers. I made all A's most of the time. But they also hated black people who were not black enough. You know, I wasn't brown enough. But to other people, I was just, didn't matter, I was black, period. But then to people who looked like me, I wasn't black enough. I was a little too fair. So we have these things, you know, you hate people that smoke or hate people that like music or don't like music. It's just always something. But we have to learn that God created all of us. The book of Malachi says, by one God were we all created. Sometimes I will get invitations to come and talk about diversity, and I remind people that we didn't create diversity. Companies will roll out this diversity initiative as if it's something new, as if it's something that they are creating, you know, this diversity initiative. But the truth of the matter is God made us all to be different. How boring it would be if we were all the same. So he made people that come from Africa. He made people that come from China. He made people that come from India and from the United States. And how interesting that is, how wonderful diversity is. We have all kinds of food that we can eat. We have all kinds of places we can visit and all kinds of animals and flowers. We don't just have one kind of flower, you know, one kind of fruit. And this is what makes life wonderful. We learn so much from all of this. So I pray for those families and for the people, more for the people that perpetrated the crime. We're supposed to pray for everybody, those that commit the crimes and those that are affected by the crime. And I think God likes it when we pray for people who mistreat us. You know, that's all of us. But those crimes touch my heart. I understand. I'm very familiar with them. I don't know what the answer is for how do we stop some of these things.
Just to follow up, when you pray for the people who commit the crimes, especially when you were 14 and the bombings happened, how hard was it to pray for them, and what was the forgiving process for you?
Yeah, I didn't pray for them right away. Yeah, I had to grow and become older and understand that that's what we were supposed to do. And I think one of the things that helped me a lot was I thought everybody was like people here in Birmingham, Alabama. I just thought, I never had a white teacher. Right? Never had any interaction with white people. So when I go off to school and then I begin all this traveling, I begin working, I'm an AT&T retiree, and I meet all these people and I think to myself, well, these are not like people in Birmingham. You know, when I went to Rome, I couldn't speak Italian, I didn't know these people, but I was there for 2 weeks with people I didn't know by myself. And they would play in my hair and ask me what did I do, how did I fix my hair. They would bring this food, different foods. I spoke in their churches and things, but they would bring food they wanted me to sample and taste. And even though I didn't know them and they didn't know me, I wasn't afraid of them. They weren't afraid of me. And you know, I just found that no matter where I went, if you greet people with a smile, if you meet them expecting something good, that's generally what you're going to get in return. If you meet them smiling, you pass them smiling. But if you pass by them, you know, rolling your eyes and whatever else it goes on when people are thinking sometimes, we are probably living in one of the most diverse periods of our country right now. We have people, everybody's trying to come to America because we have a lot of good things that happen here, including schools and jobs and money and so forth. And a lot of people are uncomfortable. Sometimes people get uncomfortable with unfamiliarity, I'll put it that way. It would be no different if you had a lot of people coming to your house that you didn't know too well, that you know, they do things differently maybe than you. But we've always been a diverse country. We are a country built on immigration. You know, our original inhabitants, aside from Native Americans, were immigrants. And so we just need to understand and believe that we all can function here, we can all do well, we can all prosper if we will.